New developments in the fight over IVF treatments in Alabama following a controversial ruling from the state Supreme Court that frozen embryos are considered children.
Alabama's governor now supporting a new law that would clarify the opposite, saying frozen embryos are not considered children. This comes as the Biden administration is meeting today with families affected after some IVF providers paused procedures in Alabama. The fallout could impact women and families across the country.
After Roe v. Wade was overturned, actually, even before then, when Donald Trump promised to only appoint justices who would overturn it, I warned that red states would come for IVF. And now they have.
Alabama's biggest hospital is one of 3 clinics stopping IVF. It says it can't commit to restarting treatments until the state Supreme Court reconsiders its opinion or lawmakers pass new legislation. And as the battle in Alabama heats up, lawmakers across the country are getting involved.
Political reporter Darielle Fair has you covered on how one member of Wisconsin's congressional delegation is joining that fight.
Senator Tammy Baldwin was joined by a group of Democratic senators calling for Congress to pass legislation to safeguard access to in vitro fertilization, also known as IVF. IVF is a form of assisted reproductive technology offering fertility treatments where a woman's egg is fertilized in a laboratory and then transferred back to the woman's body as a developing embryo. Baldwin and Senate colleagues introduced their proposal, the Access to Family Building Act, establishing additional protections under federal law for families to use assisted reproductive technology services, including IVF. The proposal gives people the right to use or dispose of their reproductive genetic materials. It also creates protections for doctors providing services in states with restricted access to those reproductive technologies. Senator Baldwin made specific mention of the Alabama ruling at today's news conference.
Now in Alabama, women who desperately want to start a family are being told they do not have the right to make that decision. Think about that, undergoing intensive, sometimes painful procedures and potentially spending your life savings just to be told that you're no longer in control because some judges said so. Make no mistake, Roe being overturned paved the road for this decision.
On 27 News at 5, I'll have you covered with more on the potential impact of that decision and where Republican member of Wisconsin's congressional delegation stands on IVF.